It's time for another vlog. Ready for the discussion on this video? Are you ready? It's going to be a good one. Yeah, before we get on the topic, let's be honest. Got a little distracted last week. And what I mean by distracted, I wasn't really focusing on writing in my journal. I wrote topics for the day, but I didn't really write or expound on the topics because I got distracted. And that was the reason for the two free flow vlogs and the throwback vlog, because I wasn't focused. Yes, I still remain consistent, but for me, I wasn't focused. I wasn't really doing the journey to freedom because I got distracted. And the enemy knows the little things to distract you. So I gotta focus, but I'm back. I'm back at writing every day, back at having a good topic to discuss, because that's my goal, my mission, my purpose that I'm going to finish to accomplish. Do you dig me? Okay? So, ready for this topic? Ready, 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 ready. Let's go. All right. The topic for today was written on January 30th. But I just now really expounded on it, wrote it. The topic is work is not in vain. Now, when you think about work is not in vain, there's a lot of people working and working and working. And sometimes they feel like there's no back pay or no appreciation for the work that they do. And sometimes they feel like they're doing it for free. Sometimes they're feeling like they're doing it just to be doing it and not gaining a real joy from it, if that makes sense. And the stuff that they want to do, sometimes they're scared to do because they think it's not going to be acknowledged or appreciated, and they feel like it's going to be in vain. And guess what? It's not. And let me tell you the story about me. Okay? Alright? Ready to hear it? Okay. Me, personally, I was worried about used to be worried about, basically, about getting recognized for all that I do or all I have done. But yeah, basically, and what I'm talking about mainly, basically in the house, whatever, or within the church. I'm just going to be honest with you, okay? Um, and I used to wonder why. Why wasn't I getting acknowledged? Why wasn't I getting appreciated for the things and the stuff that I do? Like, why? Why wasn't I? And caused me to a place where caused self pity parties, yes, depression, and all of that, and me being in my mind thinking like, why aren't people acknowledging me? Why aren't people appreciating me for what I do? Is it because they want me to stay stuck? Or is it because they want me to stay inferior to them? Like, is that the reason? Was that the reason why I wasn't appreciated or feeling like my work is in vain? Feeling like I'm just doing stuff just to do stuff. And yeah, that's not the purpose. So I had to ask the Lord, God Almighty, why don't people see what I'm doing? Or why am I not getting acknowledged? So, for that period of time, you know, isolation, well, this isolation period was for all the times I've spoke about being in isolation. So, that in that isolation, I feel like God was telling me that there is a time and a season for everything. So, the season I was in and working was not the time for it to be acknowledged. And one of the reasons why it wasn't the time for it to be acknowledged is because I was just doing it to be seen. It's a lot of people who do stuff to be seen, and they wonder why they're not getting this because people will notice that the stuff that they do is not from a pure place in their heart. They're not doing it for real. They're not doing it from their heart for real. So people will notice that, and that will not get acknowledged, and it will make you feel like your work is in vain because you're not doing it with from a pure place, from a humble place, whatever you want to call it. So within that, I had to basically humble myself. I had to for real humble myself. Like, even though some people, yes, some people who work and work to be seen, and they have arrogance about them, and in that arrogance, that will block the blessings that God has for them. So that's what I did. So I had to humble myself and learn why my work still wasn't getting acknowledged. And again, I was reminded that it was still a time and a season for everything. Time, place, season, whatever. And so this time around, I kept it cool and I remained working at stuff, not caring if I'm acknowledged or not. And remain consistent, persistent, consistent, persistent. That's what you gotta do. Remain consistent and persistent, consistent and persistent to get where you need to be with a pure heart. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So, within the time, within the time in the back of my head, I'm thinking, nobody is seeing what I'm doing, but guess what? I'm not caring. Nobody is really appreciating what I'm doing because they're not being vocal about it. But guess what? I'm not caring. But that time has passed. The time I'm entering now, the time I've already entered, is letting me know that all the work I've done, all the work I've been doing, is not in vain. It's not going to be in vain. And it's starting to be slowly recognized because I feel that God trusts me more. handle it and not get the big head over it. So, in all of this, even though I'm in the beginning of the season of being more appreciated, more acknowledged, it's letting me know that all of the work I've been doing has not been in vain. I still have more work to do, but the work that I've been mainly focusing on is not in vain. And that is a shout, that is a praise, that is a thank you, Jesus, to the Most High God, because it was a process for me to finally get it. Okay? Don't think your work is not in vain. Just remain humble. Just remain persistent and consistent. Just remain doing what you feel God is telling you to do. Doing what you feel is right. Doing it. And in the meantime, down the road, you will be acknowledged. But just remember that there is a time and a place in the season that God is going to drop down blessings. God is going to drop down whatever you've been desiring. But you have to go through a process. Everything in life is a process. So don't think your work is not in vain. Don't think it's not in vain. Your work is not in vain. God sees, God knows it all. Don't get worried, distracted, distressed about anything. Just do the work. Okay? So, hope that anyone who watches this is blessed. Alright? Peace.
Subscribe to, subscribe from to the channel. Hit that button and subscribe. Now, if you watch this video,